Hello students, welcome to Shirtback Academy. In this lesson we're going to be doing a coding lesson with programming with Angry Birds. Make sure that you're on the code.org website to begin our lesson. Let's begin. Here from the code.org homepage, we're going to take our mouse, we're going to go up to the top left corner and we're going to click on the Learn link. This will take us to the next page. We're going to go down and click Learn More under Grades K to 5. We're going to scroll down and we're going to click on Course C. And today we're doing Programming with Angry Birds, which is Puzzle 4, Programming with Angry Birds. We're going to click on the number 1, and that's going to lead us to our intro video. We're going to go ahead and watch this intro video, which is going to give us an introduction on the Blockly language and our workspace.
Today, we're going to learn to program using a drag-and-drop language called Blockly. Blockly uses colorful instructions called blocks to build programs that you can use to solve puzzles. Under the hood, you're still creating code. Each puzzle you'll solve with the code is split into 4 main parts. On the left is the play area, where your program will run. In the center, you will see the toolbox area that holds all the blocks that you will need for each puzzle. To the right is your workspace, where you will drag blocks to build your program. Finally, above the workspace, you will see the specific instructions for each puzzle. Don't worry if you accidentally drag out a block that you don't need. If you have an extra block, simply drag it back into the toolbox to put it away. After you hit run, you can always hit the reset button to get your character back to the start so you can try again.
Now that we've watched the video, let's go ahead and click on Continue. We're going to be encoding starting on Puzzle 2. Let's go ahead and click OK and read our instructions. For this puzzle, we need to drag all of our blocks together and click Run to watch it go. Down here we see our Run block. Beneath all of our play spaces, we will see the orange Run block and also the Step block. The Run block will run the program all the way through each code command that we set. The Step button will do it one by one. Frequently during our lessons, I'll be using the Step button to go through the program command by command to show you step by step how the program is working. Here we have our 2 move forward blocks. In order to make them run, we need to click them to the orange When Run button. We click move forward. We see that our bird needs to go 2 spaces. We can click step, and each time we do, it executes our command and our bird gets the pig. Well done. Here in Puzzle 3, our instructions are telling us to drag an extra move forward block out of the toolbox to finish our code. We can see in our workspace we already have 2 move forward blocks. We're going to connect those to our When Run block. And then we're going to bring over a 3rd move forward. Now our program has 3 move forwards. We're going to go ahead and use the Step button to run through our program command by command to see if it works. Great job, guys. You're getting the hang of it. Let's click on Continue, move on to Puzzle 4. Here in Puzzle 4, it's telling us that we have an extra block in our program. It's going to cause our bird to crash. We need to throw it away by unhooking it from the gray blocks and dragging it back to the toolbox. This is where we're going to learn about discarding commands. In our program we see 1 move forward, too many. We're going to look at the outline for our program and our code. When we hit the Step button, we see our bird runs into the wall at the 2nd move forward. We're going to click and remove that move forward, reconnect our code, and reset our program. Now we'll hit run using the step, and we can see that our code works properly. Well done, let's move on to Puzzle 5. Here in Puzzle 5, our instructions are asking us to trace the path and lead the bird to the pig. We need to avoid the TNT or the feathers will fly. We're going to start off by bringing over a move forward. This will take us through the first part of the path. We'll continue by turning right. We use the turns to rotate the bird's body, and then we're going to bring over another move forward. We'll hit reset and run, and we can see that so far our program is working. To finish off, we're going to bring over a turn left and one more move forward. Now let's take a look at our code. We have a move forward, a turn right, another move forward, turn left, move forward. We're going to hit reset and run. As we go through our code, we can see that the bird is able to trace the path to the pig. Great job, guys. That was our trickiest one yet. Let's click continue and move on to Puzzle 6. Here in Puzzle 6, our instructions are telling us to again follow the path. Here, our path, we have to see 2 move forwards, turn left, and 2 more move forwards. Let's create our program. We'll drag over our first 2 move forwards and a turn left. Then we'll bring over 2 more move forwards. We can see our program has 2 move forwards, a turn left, and 2 more move forward commands. Let's go ahead and hit run and see if our program works. As I'm using the step button, you can see we walk through our program command by command, and our bird gets to the pig. All right, let's move on to Puzzle 7. Let's read our instructions for Puzzle 7. We're going to click on the light bulb and get a hint. Here it says there are 2 ways to solve this puzzle. If we look over on our play space, we can see that our bird can go up and over or down and over to get to the pig. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring over a turn left. We're going to use the upper route. We're going to bring over our turn left and move forward to get our bird ready for the long part of the path. We're going to click a turn right and count our move forwards. I counted 3. We're going to drag over 3 move forwards and add those to our program. We'll hit reset and run. As we move through our program, we can see that so far it's working pretty good. To finish off, we're going to bring over another turn right and 1 more move forward. As we hit run, we can see that our code works. Well done. If you'd like to try to figure out the lower path, you can hit replay and redo the puzzle. Let's move on to Puzzle 8. Great, a challenge puzzle. This is our first one. Challenge puzzles are designed to stretch our brain. Let's do the best we can. We're going to start off by reading our instructions. We can see that we have a long string of program code, and our instructions are telling us that our code has a lot of bugs. We're going to have to remove some blocks and add others. We're going to use the step to run through the program so far and see where we can find our first mistake. Oh, looks like we came to a point now where there's a bug in our program. If we were to click move forward again, our bird would hit the TNT. Let's get rid of that move forward command. Let's reconnect our code and hit reset. We're going to run our program and see how we're doing so far. You see our bird's going forward, forward, right, forward, left, forward, and right again. As we continue through our program, now we have some move forwards, and it looks like we've hit another bug. Let's get rid of this last move forward. We don't need it, otherwise our bird would run into the wall. Now we're going to run our program, and as we see, it's going all the way through. And when we get to the end, our turn right allows us to complete. Great job, guys. Challenge puzzles are hard. If you were able to complete that on your own, really well done. Here in puzzle 9, we can see our bird again has to get up to the pig. This time we have a different path. Let's read our instructions and figure out our code. As we trace our path, we should be able to figure out the command sequence. We're going to begin with a move forward and a turn right. Now we're going to count our move forwards, and I counted 4. I'm going to bring over 4 move forwards. And now check your program. It's always good to go through your program at different parts to make sure that it's working properly. For the last part of our program, we're going to turn right and move forward one more time. Now we're going to check our program one more time, compare it to the path for the bird, and we're going to hit run. As we go through our program, we can see that our bird gets his pig. Great job, guys. We have 2 more puzzles left. Let's finish strong. Here in puzzle 10, we have a multiple choice. It's asking us to read through the code very carefully. What will happen when we click run? Option A says the bird will end up 1 step short of the pig. B, the bird will make it to the pig. C, the bird will run into the TNT. Or D, we don't know. Take a look at the code and the path that the bird has to get to the pig. We can see in our code that we have 2 turn lefts, a move forward, another turn left, and then 3 more move forwards. Try to figure out the path and the code. Where will the bird end up? I'm going to choose option B. I think the bird will make it to the pig. As I run through our code, we can see that our bird can navigate the path and get to his pig. Great job, guys. Final puzzle. Here our instructions are telling us to get to the pig any way we can. We can see that there's multiple ways that our bird can get to the pig. The workspace is pretty wide open. We're going to go through the path that we just outlined. We're going to count our move forwards, and we can count 3. Now, one thing that we're going to introduce here on this level is what's called a repeat. You'll notice that instead of bringing over 3 move forwards, I brought over a pink repeat. And then I put my move forward inside. What a repeat allows you to do, it allows you to do the same command or sets of commands a certain number of times that we decide. I'm going to click on the arrow and I'm going to click on 3. And now when I hit run, my bird moves forward 3 spaces. Here we're going to turn right, and now we're going to bring over another move forward. We count 3, and this time we're going to still bring over another repeat. So now we have 2 repeats in our program. We're going to click reset and see how our bird is doing on our path. You can see our program is running the first repeat, turning right, and moving forward again. You'll notice that the turn right did not repeat. The repeat will only do over the commands that are inside. The turn right will still only happen 1 time. Let's trace the last part of our path. Our bird has to turn left, and now we're going to use 1 more repeat. Set it to 3, and bring over a final move forward. We're going to review our program, hit reset, and run. You can see we do one repeat, the second repeat, and the third. Great job, guys. You did really well with this lesson. We've now completed programming with Angry Birds. If you have any questions about this lesson, please review the video at the appropriate parts. We thank you for following along, and we'll see you in the next coding lesson. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone.